Welcome, spiritual hustlers, to 53 Days of Mindfulness with XO and Hustle, presented by Self Hired. I am so excited to have you here. We're about to spend the next 53 days together sharing and dropping knowledge on how to bring spirituality to your grind so you can balance your growth with your hustle. This series is based off the Mindfulness Deck, an actionable 55-card deck designed to take you on a journey of self-understanding, healing, and habit building. The Mindfulness Deck is now available for pre-order at xoandhustle.com. And remember, I love hearing your breakthroughs, so make sure you join the conversation online at XO and Hustle on Instagram. All right, let's get into it. Today's episode is brought to you by Delush CBD. Delush is a holistic lifestyle company that infuses hemp CBD into your favorite wellness and skincare products. Since we're all about love and good vibes, Delush CBD products are thoughtfully curated with non-toxic ingredients and are cruelty-free. Every product is handmade with all that love and good. You can use the discount code XO and Hustle for 15% off your next order at delush.ca. What up, my spiritual hustlers, and welcome back to another day of 53 Days of Mindfulness. Today's card is honor yourself. So on this card, what you will see is a woman who is completely naked, and she's got her long, black, flowy hair, like just fucking flowing behind her so beautifully. Her body is all covered in oils, and she's just rubbing it all over herself. And the entire background are just streaks and streaks of orange. So what chakra does that represent? That is your sacral chakra. So your sacral chakra is where you're going to spend a lot of time with your self-worth, your self-esteem, your creativity, and your sexuality, your sexual desires, and all that jazz. So why honor yourself? Why do we choose to say it that way? Well, honoring yourself is spending time with yourself. It's knowing your worth. It's giving yourself that attention that you are so worthy of, and that expression that you are so worthy of to yourself. So whenever I feel like I'm in a space where I feel like my creativity is not being tapped, or where I feel like I'm not in my own sexual power, or where I feel like I'm not in a place of confidence, or like my self-esteem is low, this card always shows me like, yo, it's time to spend time with yourself. You know, one of the poems that comes up to me as I'm here and communicating to you guys is this poem that Rupi Kaur wrote. And I don't think that this is a direct correlation, but just listen to me, okay? So her poem goes, if you are feeling lonely, then that is a huge indication that you are in desperate need of yourself. And when I think of that, I think of like, yo, when you are feeling like your self-esteem is low, or your worthiness is low, or you don't want to like express your sexuality or express your creativity, I feel like it's like you not being tapped in with yourself. Because when you are feeling worthy, when your self-esteem is in a healthy place, when you are accurately sexually, expressing yourself and creatively expressing yourself, then you are in such a different space with yourself, right? So today's mindfulness tool, it comes in so many different ways. One, really ask yourself, how worthy am I feeling right now? Where is my self-esteem sitting? And what's impacting and improving my self-esteem, right? Because sometimes we go into certain rooms, sometimes we go into certain spaces where we automatically just start to feel like shit about ourselves. That is a huge indication of some of the barriers and the blocks that we have within ourselves. Or if you're in a place where, you know, you're not like expressing your own sexuality, ask yourself, yo, why am I not doing that? Am I even taking care of myself? And when you're not able to tap into your creative adventures, like it's like, what is going on in your own little sense of worthiness that is holding you back? I love the idea of thinking like, is my aura going inside of me, or is it expanding outwards, right? So I want you guys to first like really mindfully just like start to ask yourself like, yo, where am I at right now, right? And then when you get that, and you know like what part of yourself truly needs that attention, go and give that attention. So it's like if you're unable to express your creativity, let's say, and you're a videographer or you're a painter, go and do something that's like not work in that field. So like I love like going for a photo walk, or I love like just taking my paints and just like literally like painting a random canvas. You can go to the dollar store and get one for $2, okay? So don't you tell me that you can't afford it. And then if you know, like ask yourself, like, have you been attending to your body? And if you feel like you haven't, then go and get some coconut oil and like rub it all over your body and like just spend time with yourself and engage with yourself, because that's going to help you connect to your inner worthiness so fast. We forget to like spend tender love and care with our bodies so often, and it just drives me crazy, because that healthy relationship with your own sexuality and your own creativity, it honestly transcends into everything that you do. And if you feel like you need to work on your worthiness or your self-esteem, start looking at affirmations, or look at ways that you can look at yourself and start to build that worthiness up. One thing that I love doing is I love looking into the mirror and saying, I really, really love you. And I swear to God, my energy just starts like vibrating outwards. It's so magical and it's so powerful. Y'all can be rubbing some coconut oil all over yourself and saying, I really, really love you. You hella sexy and fine while you're doing that. And I promise you, you're just going to feel so full and so good about yourself. So get off of this podcast, get off of this YouTube video, and go and spend some time with yourself and care for yourself and nurture yourself. Today's Don't Mind My Hustle affirmation is, may I honor myself with the right amount of time. And what that means is, may you actually take the time to honor yourself and to spend time with yourself. Until next time, keep being the spiritual hustler you already are. Continue strengthening your intuition offline by pre-ordering the Mindfulness Deck at exoandhustle.com. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe and share with all your friends so you can all bring spirituality to your hustle. Until next time, keep being the spiritual hustler you already are.